touchdown.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Washington 0.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They go play action now. Haskins. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Ball carrier.
Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd and 5.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Haskins out of the gun. This is brought in by Gibson. Oh, and now some space to operate. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again, eluding the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to
Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Well, looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Murray keeps it himself.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Shotgun now from Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Cardinals 14, Washington 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They go play action with Haskins. Open man here, Sims complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Gain of 12.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Isaiah Simmons.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
A gain of 2. Brings up
2nd and 8.
At the 40-yard line.
Now a give right side. Gibson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 7.
They'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Antonio Gandy Golden. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
The tackle made by Devondre Campbell. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14, Washington 6.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away.
Steven Sims set to return it for Washington.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
Murray a give. This is Drake.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. Flush to his right. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually. And they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He's going to fire one deep over them. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Cam
Kenyon Drake, 53 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On first down, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
Let's get that swagger, y'all.
Into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
The kick is good.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Washington.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He was looking for Antonio Gandy Golden that time.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st down, Washington.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
And this is now a 1-point game.
Makes the score Cardinals 21. Washington.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
It's a pickup of 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Kirk. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
First down. It's Gibson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
17 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to him on first down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Washington.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And the Washington first
from the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Gibson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Haskins. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Devon Kennard coming in to
drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we get...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Murray's 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And Thomas has it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Devon Kennard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And, yes, out come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims there to make the grab. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Makes this
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Haskins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gandy Golden that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Haskins to throw it. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
42.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Kenyon Drake, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Andy Lee.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On the return is Sims. Runs through the contact. Powers through again. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Devon Kennard able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Play action. Haskins. Forced out to his left. Thomas has got it. Complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 45 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes this Washington 49.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Murray has him knocked loose. Fumble.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down, Washington.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A couple of second-year guys, Haskins to McLaurin for a Washington first down.
First down, Washington.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Watch the...
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Operating from the gun. Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to number 7.
Terry McLaurin, 27 yards.
And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes this Washington 56.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 48.
Shotgun now from Murray.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Landon Collins on the
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards. And the Washington first
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Washington on third down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 8. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Staying on the ground, it's Love.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.